Hello, my name is Kurt Brown, founder of the website Mobile Audit Club. I am a former Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation bank examiner, and I was also an investigative journalist specializing in finance and medicine, in particular crimes being committed inside the government itself. I was investigating the murder of an FDIC regional director in San Francisco in 2001. I had worked there in 2000. He was labeled a suicide. Since that time, I also investigated a sheriff who was stealing $360,000. Sheriff Jack Tillman, now paid twice what a disabled veteran gets, or a paralyzed veteran, and he also took my gun permit on 4/3/2001 when I was going to report his food funds thievery. I had no guns, but I had been in fear of the people who had murdered the regional director, because if they'll kill the top FDIC guy, they'll kill me. I'm nothing compared to somebody like that who controls that much money. It's inside fighting. You could have a war, you could have mind control with that level of money. One thing concerns me is, and one thing I investigated was forced experiments in Los Angeles at the VA Westwood. I investigated those. Actually, I fell into it by accident in 2001. I was forcibly injected, forced medical procedures, basically forced to sign documents, threatened, basically tortured. They killed some veterans there at the LAVA Westwood in 1999 doing hard experiments, and no telling what else they were doing. I suspect genetic engineering things also. I believe you can override the existing central nervous system of a grown adult, their genome, by integrating other DNA from other creatures or other methods they put together to further their own ends. We're nothing to them. One thing concerns me is the government's going in and getting people's children now from their home, particularly young people in the younger generation, who are often addicted to harder drugs and alcohol with some dysfunctions. The thing is about these ghettos and trailer parks they live in, they're often in tenements. There's usually more than one set of eyes watching those children. I would rather see those children remain in those tenements, those ghettos, those trailer parks, than to be picked up by the government and taken with child protective services and DHR and things of that sort. I'm extremely concerned over some occurrences in Alabama. Let's face it, the house there is worth $20,000 in 1960 is still probably worth $20,000 in that same neighborhood in 2010. You come out to California, you'll find their houses are worth $20,000 back then, are worth about maybe $1 million now. That's the difference in what's happened in this part of the country. You're caste ridden. They basically slit our throats in a way. I would prefer them all children not even go to public schools at all, to be kind of kept away from it, and spared as many of those inoculations as the government gives as they can. Some you can help avoiding, like polio vaccination. I'm very concerned about children being picked up by the government and taken from their homes. I see it as a serious and dire threat, and I hope we can get a new political party in and get rid of that regime in power. They kill people. They don't care about the American people. They have their own caste system, where some of them are much more powerful than they should be. When they can come into our homes and take everything we have, destroy us, inject us, knock us unconscious. It's been my prayer something would change for this for years. But after I was knocked unconscious again in 2004 for reporting toxins, I was injected in Flagstaff, Arizona, and knocked unconscious. Held for 3 days and robbed of about $2,500 at the Flagstaff Medical Center. Your government can't be trusted. Don't go near them. Beware of hospitals even. I know many of you work there. You do good work. But those at the top of the government have gone. And we've gone with them. Protect your young. This is Kurt Brown, alias St. Rambone, founder of Mobile Audit Club.